ta-da. Fluffy animal themed coats. Very popular. It's 11:30. Now, does that mean we're going to get the gatesman emerging? I mean, we haven't yet. Oh god, here we go. Voila. Nope. At least not yet. Very curious and quiet morning for the King's Troop on the last day. Maybe everyone's waiting for HCAV to come back. I mean, one would think the tourists would be as interested in these horses, but I guess they're a little smaller. People are just looking and then walking on. Really odd, eh? Yard is deserted, guys, this morning. Absolutely 100%. Very, very, very peculiar. Donc, on fait ça. All the Frenchies always walk along here and say donc, and I'm thinking, hold on a second, it's not a donkey, it's a horse. Uh-oh. You can't get in the box with a little kid like that, especially when he's pointing at the horse saying, Mummy, why has that zebra not got stripes? This dude just posing with his kid on his back. You can't even see the kid. Okay, right, so here's our gunner gatesman. Out and straight back in. Oh, he's back. It's his second shot, look. I hope you're thinking, folks, yeah, the signs are pretty level. I was surprised myself. Okay, that's our first pink-coated tourist. I mean, if, for example, they got, I don't know, only say 30 donations a day, you could double their salary. In fact, I'd probably sign up for the King's Troop myself at that point. Okay, here's the first t-shirted bro. Yeah, I'm lean and I'm mean. All these people, guys, is only one donation. It's not on. I personally think there should be more, like a lot more. I don't think we've ever seen this many people. Oh look, I just spotted there's a horse. Lady in white. It's like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. But again, look, even though she just saw it for the first time, people not going forward. Maybe the success of naughty tourist shaming has been overwhelming, folks. They've given up. They decided, you know what? We are done. We don't want to be on social media anymore. The tourists, that is. And to be honest, if that were actually the case, I'd see that as a huge positive. Plus, folks, it would free us to head to Scandinavia for tours with John, tours by train across the beautiful Norwegian landscape in Windsor. And funnily enough, I have actually been thinking about that. But I have no idea how easy or not it would be to film in those kind of sub-zero temperatures. I've got the clothing and the kit, but I'm just not sure it would hold up particularly well to lengthy periods of filming. Because that would be fun, would it not, guys? Plus, we might have an additional person added to the channel. all under consideration potentially for the new year.
This goes back to the children every season.
But what happened?
You know, every time the children's go around they face move the horse forward.
Ah, yeah, but I mean, he's kind and thoughtful, in fact, but at the same time, he's like really on it when people take the you-know-what. Like this guy, for example, with his bag of goodies. Santa, guys, look, Santa's here with presents.
Nice. Get away!
Chap. What a dickhead, honestly. Can you imagine? What an absolute moron. Police should have arrested him. Flipping hell, that actually took the guard place. Bloody hell. We're just talking about how kind and patient and peaceful he is. Oh, now at the other end, look. Flipping hell, that made me jump. Were you filming them? Oh no.
I started when
You turned it off, but damn it. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that, to be fair. But he did it at the other end as well. Tried to touch the other horse. Mad. Folks, I did tell you it would be an interesting last day for the King's troop, and I wasn't lying. Everybody's kind of frozen there now. Look, massive number of people. Flipperoo. I was not expecting that. It's always at the exact moment you don't think anything's going to happen that boom, it all kicks off. So we've got the cash in the boot, and then that. You would not have believed it, would you? What I think we might do, and if you look at the time, we might cut this video in half. Wait, maybe 4. I'd like to finish, just because he has been magnificent. I'd like to cover and finish this particular gunner's shift. He's got roughly 25 minutes, give or take. He deserves it, guys. He's been an absolute outstanding guard. I think we'd all agree on that since the moment he arrived. So yeah, we'll go over. I'll either post it as one long video or chop it in half into 2 pieces. Utterly incredible. I'm actually thinking about the smart thing might be to deciding whether or not to. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave the camera rolling. Yeah, it's easier. That put my heart rate up, I must admit, and same for the gunner. Didn't zoom in, but I could see from his face as well he was really surprised by that. Hyper adrenaline shot. I mean, it's rammed now. Again. Golly. I almost think that Santa is here though. Like, what are they all doing? There's no one next to the horses for them to watch, but everybody's just kind of like standing around. Look, like, what's going on? I don't know what actually they're all looking at. I really don't. I'm also wondering, folks, if I started saying to tourists, "Oh, it's £20 to go through the gate," I guarantee that probably 1 in every 50 would hand it over. And I myself could go and deposit those £20 notes into the guard's boots. The only problem is I probably end up getting banned for rinsing the tourists. Even though I personally obviously would not benefit financially from doing that, because it would all be handed over on camera to the troopers. But I do think the tourists should be rinsed for donations. I really do. Right, 1 second. Let's briefly head to the other end, very briefly. Now, he has been somewhat neglected in this video, but the other gunner at this end has been equally, and I'm not exaggerating, you heard the first massive shout, and then the second one, when the general walks along. This gunner has been on it almost as much as his his colleague at the other end. Absolutely outstanding, to be fair, both of them. What a pair of gunners. We won't stay here just because of the fact that the crowds are now getting so large that if I don't move, we're going to have a problem. In fact, if it ends up continuing to be this busy, then just looking at the clock, 12, we could go for possibly for a full part 2. I just can't decide, folks. Right, we're back. And there's a hell of a lot of people arriving. The thing is, I don't think that this will last. This massive squash of individuals. Let's see. I did say I'd cover the finish for this gunner. Just a polite and respectful thing to do, considering the fine example he set, not just for his own colleagues in the King's Troop, but for returning lifeguards and Blues and Royals. I think you'd all agree, folks. He set the mark pretty high. Bar, rather, sorry, pretty high. Look at this guy, Suluk, super tall dude. He's able just to look over people without even stretching. Incredible. I mean, this is what we got on my left, look. Still busy. Been quiet because I'm slightly observing to see whether people are actually going to make the effort to go forward. You can see some more are, but it's a very, very, very unusual day today. The numbers are vast, but for some reason people are actually literally just horse watching. Oh, I thought that guy was going to get it then. Oh, look at these two and their hats. Those are the hats of the week. I can't even see what they are. What are they? I thought they were reindeer for some. I think they're some kind of furry animal. The guy's looking very shifty though with his face covered. I really hope they come over for a picture. They're just talking about it. It's the best headgear we've seen this year so far. I honestly can't see how the gunner wouldn't laugh if they come over wearing that. Okay, shiny coat brigade are out. One on this side. And more on this side. She's in the box. Just. Eyeballs.
Get out of the box! Get out of the box!
Oh my god. Bloody hell. What the oh my god. The other people here that are filming next to me, I mean, we're just kind of like... I mean, I think the Spanish tourist just got a shout to that. Is singing to herself, what just happened. But I mean, everybody was saying though, La Linea, you heard it, everybody was saying La Linea. Even the flipping, there's a dog over here, like, bah, bah, bah. Somebody bought their dog. Oh my word. The Spanish ambassador in London is going to be inundated with inquiries today after that. Okay, here we go. Miss Moon Boots and Fluffy Coat. He is to his credit. The gent over here is telling his dog to shush. Some weird people about today, actually. I don't know who's kind of shouting in the crowd over there. I can't see it. But he physically held his dog's jaw closed, so it couldn't continue barking at the horse. The dog seems to have calmed down after that. Very curious. Gosh, I mean, thank goodness, folks, that I left the camera rolling. Otherwise, we would have missed one of the most remarkable mornings I think we've seen here this year. I'm not exaggerating. That was extraordinary. It's really extraordinary. Oh. Goodness me. People are actually struggling to not go into the box because look at them. There's not really enough space here to avoid it, to be honest. This is the one criticism that I have heard more than any other, that the box was painted too far out from the wall. But I guess what they did was take one of the largest HCAV horses, stand him here and make a chalk mark, and that's where they decided that the box needed to go. Fair enough, I guess. Right, we've got 15 minutes, folks, until it's all over. I don't expect anything as dramatic as what we've already seen to occur again, but you never know. This guy filming with some vintage camera at the gate. Very odd spot to be standing in. Just wow. 500 people here minimum, look. And that's super funny. You realise it's for YouTube. It's for YouTube. Where are you from? You're
Dubai.
You're from Dubai, yeah? Christmas shopping in London.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying it, etc. I mean, to be honest, that's the best thing. Give them some money, go to Harrods, honey or see you tonight, am I right?
Give them the money and live them.
Yeah, 100%. You got it all figured out. Oh, more pink hats, guys, turning up. And it's not what we thought it was before, it's for something else. A big respect to my friend from Dubai, very nice and kind fellow. He's got it right, to be fair. If you want a peaceful life, go to Harrods and do some shopping. Oh, got some very interesting outfits now among the tourists that are turning up. Wait, just like get out of the way. My son and his picture are more important than your tourist pleasure. Oh, I'm not. It's one of our favourite officers who's here this morning at the front. I'd love to dash over and say hi to him, but sadly, we're going to get stuck. Actually, wait, maybe which way they're turning, left or right? Oh, they're coming this way. We can say hi to him after all. Hey, you alright? Oh, that's the guy from Dubai who's just told off. Uh-oh. Look at you being naughty, getting in trouble. It's so funny, that guy from Dubai. Right, let's go back to the hunter. Squeeze ourselves back in. Try not to stand in front of anyone. Golly, I mean, I wasn't kind of expecting it to be this type of morning, folks, but overall, there are certain days that you think, you know what, I'm glad I got out of bed, and today's one of them. I'm kind of actually wondering how to title this morning's video. I mean, we could actually genuinely title it "Tourists Terrorized by the Guard." You know, I typically try to avoid those kind of hyperbolic titles, but I mean, strictly speaking, it wouldn't be incorrect, would it? I think I might leave it to Google to suggest today. Wait 1 second, let's just pop into the yard. Oh, well, that's interesting. The police actually let them. Actually let the tourists pose with them for pictures. That's very unusual. We've seen many times the police saying no, you can't have pictures with us. We don't like our picture to be taken. So our last look at what will be the last gatesman, folks, of 2024 from the King Street Royal Horse Artillery. Obviously, the second we walk into the yard, looks like the PM or someone important just zoomed along Whitehall. Oops. This lady's asking where is a toilet for her child, and the police rather kindly and thoughtfully have said there's one in the park. It is actually the closest one for the moment because the one at the tube station is closed. Okay, that's quite a good spot. In fact, let's try and get a good picture. Oh, Horsey's like, what do you mean it's a good spot? It's not my good side, John. Go to the other side. So we get ourselves a good picture of Trooper plus Horsey, Donna, sorry, plus Horsey on the last day. We'll see, look at me. I don't think the horse is going to look, folks. There we go, it's got a super picture. I think that should actually be picture of the week, not just picture of the day after what we've seen. Under 10 minutes, guys, and it's done. I apologise for going over time, but I think you'd all agree that it was worth it. Almost bobble hat planted the camera then. No idea what this Swedish family are laughing about on my left. The throng of people still coming through the tunnel into the yard is not letting up. Oh, bro, don't rob me. Don't rob me. Do I look like a thief? Wait, somebody just said it's a horse, not a donkey. Did you hear that? We can't have this lady from Brazil getting shouted at, can we? We just can't.
Acércate un poquito más. Trata de tocar el caballo. A ver, toca el caballo.
Actually, she's Spanish, not
A ver,
Brazilian.
toca la mano al guardia.
Uh-oh.
No.
She's in the box. Oh, they're in the box.
Get the other side of the line. Get to the other side of the line.
Oh, God. It's all the Spanish that are getting shouted at today. And as you probably just heard, yet again, his colleague at the other end in the other box also had to scream at somebody. It's amazing how many people don't recognise that there's a white line on the ground though, and then they are surprised they get shouted at. It's just like, what? Oops. Wow. I mean, it's really drawn the attention of a massive, and I'm not joking, folks, crowd here today. Oh, Sophie Marceau's looking a bit rough actually on the right hand side. this group of minions, all in green caps, look, in the yard. 5 minutes, guys, and it's all done. I personally, yep, I'm going to go home and shed a tear. What a morning it's been for a final morning. It would have been wonderful to have an officer out, to be honest, today. I had speaking with the gunners, or indeed with the public. It's a pity. I know a lot has changed, but if you remember last year when the King's Troop were here, a couple of the videos we caught Lieutenant Captain out talking to and answering questions from the public. It's a pity, because that was a wonderful thing to see, and I think that is the thing that's missing here. Military public or military tourist interaction. It would enhance this place massively. And there is our final shot of the camoed, MTP'd stableman gunner. I will stay here just until this horse has left the box and a new one has arrived. Why? Because I just know if I don't, something will happen. I'd rather wait until this horse and gunner are safely back in the stables before the Spanish ambassador arrives, takes off his white silk glove, sort of gestures around the trooper's head, slap you around the face with my silk glove. How dare you insult my fellow countrymen with your horse, my good man. People are coming through and they're just like, where do we go? What do we do? Well, that's a good way if you forgot your tripod. Arms in the air. Now, annoyingly, I haven't seen a single tourist that really reminds me of someone else. In most videos we do get somebody that I can comment, oh, it's blah blah or whatever, but other than the Sophie Marceau girl, no one really looks like anyone else. Oh, I honestly thought for a second that guy was going to march straight over and put his hands on the horse. Goodness gracious. I think actually, guys, what I might do is cut this in half, because there was so much that happened in both parts. That's going to be a smart way, because it's super annoying that some of you miss what often can be, in my opinion, the highlight of a certain video. Today, yes, it was fun to see the people getting a little bit, pushed back forcefully. But for me, the highlight was definitely the money being handed over to the gunner. Now, I'd love to know whether his colleague was given any donations as well. In fact, maybe I'll message him tonight and ask. Or ask actually how much they got in the whole time that they were here. Be interesting to know, wouldn't it? Was it only £120 or would it have been multiples? I mean, any moment they're changing over, but there is a vast, vast number of people here again. Look. Beautiful, beautiful last day for the King's Troop, and to be honest, they deserve it. They had a busy month. HCAV back tomorrow, but for HCAV it's going to be super depressing. Tomorrow, Saturday, exceptionally heavy rainfall all morning. Cold, heavy rain, windy. In other words, all the conditions for a pretty much nightmare morning. The yard is chocker, look. All the way around, in fact even around the corner toward the stables people are standing. They'll all get moved, but for the moment it's really busy. And any minute we're going to hear the ding dong, or bing bong, or whatever you want to call it, or the bing ding dong. Come on, there's got to be one more roll up lucky tourist. They're actually too terrified to get anyone even near these days, look. Okay, so This is the point at which they will get told in the yard or behind the bollards. Won't betide anybody that decides to step into the white box at this point. Hopefully, both gunner and horse will get left alone for a peaceful changeover. I mean, the fact that there were 2 charges and we got them both directly in the camera is extraordinary. Annoying enough, actually, I really like the 2 that are coming out as the replacements. Such a pity that we haven't got more time this morning, guys, but I cannot risk missing my train this afternoon no matter what.
Get back behind the bollards.
Oh. Flip. Look at this. A whole new level of discipline, and you know what? I flipping love it. Okay, here comes our bearded NCO. And I'm sure you'll all join me, guys, in wishing this gun in particular a very Merry Christmas. He deserves it. Here's the replacement, plus cute horsey. I didn't run in the yard to capture that because there's no dismount, so we wouldn't have seen any more than we've seen at the front. But guys, that was something else. I don't remember a morning like this since I think probably the first morning of the new year, earlier this year, when HCAV returned and all hell broke loose. I mean, it really was that insane this morning. I'm just thinking and wondering whether or not they're going to change over in the yard. I will be finishing the video in a few minutes anyway because it's been super long. Wow, hold on a second. The gunner, gatesman gunner, actually had to wait. I saw it. I'm not sure if you got it right at the back. There were just, look at this. There's so many people here that the gunner couldn't even get into the tunnel. What the flip? Where did all these people suddenly come from? Look at this. Some tourist has left their luggage in the middle of the yard. You're joking. It's not yours, the luggage. What the? They're having to move around the luggage. So, oh my god. The tourists are laughing about it. What the flip is going on this morning? Bloody hell. I mean, she left her luggage right at the entrance to the tunnel. They've got some stories, haven't they, for each other in the guard room when they're done today, that's for sure. Okay, I think we'll be good for the final change. So the gunner, bless her, to my right, is forcing everybody to stand back. I think she's just like, you know what, that's it, I want to go back to Woolwich right now. I'm tired of this lot. The tunnel is absolutely packed, look at it. On both sides. Oh, I really like this chap. Whoa, he was crazy close, and I was nowhere near the usual spot. Damn, I really thought I was in trouble then because there's no way for me to move. That, guys, is the end. Okay, I'm sure you'd all agree that that was something else. I mean, what the flip? Look at the size of the crowds. I mean, yeah, it's a nice morning, but it's not Christmas. It's not school. Like, what? It's just a normal Friday, but it's bloody packed. I'm shocked. Really good that they've put this particular gunner out as our final gatesman. Oh. Somebody's dropped yuck. I had to drop it on a Well, I called that out the side of my eye. I thought it was a rat or something running across the floor. It's like, what is that hairy thing on the floor?
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel, exactly. Oh my good lord. At least everyone is in kind of, happy, merry spirits this morning. I mean, she's about to touch the gatesman.